It was just a bit of fun had by all there. I had a few issues with a little impact driver. Basically, I've got one good one and one bad one. I've got to chuck this out. That'll spin on itself there. So I held it up with the impact driver, which is hanging off my side there. And she started spinning, so I thought, stuff it. Ripped it out. Went to put it straight in with a bit. And the end of the bit cracked off. And here I was with only that screw in there. And no way of getting this one in. But you notice it's sort of halfway in. I don't know if you can tell, but there's little burrs hanging off it too. I had nobody else to hold hold of this, grab a hold of this panel, no bits of wood to prop anything with, not that I really trust that anyway. I held it in the chuck of this and screwed it in part way. I think I may have bent it, but at least it didn't drop the solar panel or leave it hanging by one screw to crash on its own while I went and got another bit. You've got to learn to improvise when you're on your own. You also got to learn it's maybe a good idea to carry more than one screwdriver bit, but honestly, I mean, that thing's more or less near new and snapped with one screw. You know, I've probably put in about another half dozen screws previously with it, but honestly, I wouldn't have seen that one coming, but this is what you get with cheap Chinese crap, but that's sort of held in there good enough. That thread is actually right in. That's a 3-inch screw, and there's not even an inch hanging out. So obviously the thread's in pretty good. I think I may have bent it though. But tough times call for tough measures, and I've got to go in now and get myself a few more of these driver bits. Those of you who don't really know, a lot of the Makitas now, and the Milwaukees are doing it too. Instead of having a little pouch, you've got a little actual clip that hangs off there. And you can take it out by taking that screw out. Usually comes in with the pack just like loose in there. And then you can attach it. My reciprocating saw doesn't have it. The new reciprocating saws do. There's a big bizarre one that I've got for that automatic feeding screw gun thing that I have for plastering. Well, I've still got it, but I don't really use it. And yeah. Oh, yeah, I got one for the drill, the Makita drill as well. And of course you don't have any for the angle grinder. You're not going to believe it. I managed to do it again with the first screw. Actually, that's the second bit that I used on that. Here's the first one. Bent the friggin' end up. God blimey. I just remember where all these come from. I bought an Azito drill. Supposed to be variable speed adjustment on the trigger. Some of you might know what I'm meaning, where you got like a little dial on your trigger. That part never worked, but it worked quite good as an actual hammer drill for doing Dynabolts. But these were the bits that come with the box, because I only just pulled them all out of the box and threw the entire box out, because it's a huge box for one drill. That it comes with this stupid carry box, and all these are in the carry box in little slots that made the carry box. I think I might go and get my good, well, better branded Irwin bits and use those, because this is just going to turn into a circus. I've got to try and pick the end of that out of there now so I can get the rest of the screw in.